Hello everyone, Catweazle here, welcome to the channel and welcome back to our playthrough of Gloom of Kilforth and the Marquis of Pain, where we're just about to start episode 12. But before we do, just a couple of errors from last turn, nothing too major, it's just me being a donut. The main one was, you know, when I was worrying around here about actually moving in and taking the Marquis of Pain on, well, I got mixed up. Because we'd done the saga, and that was a test, you know, where you have to use action points to keep rolling, I got mixed up. Of course, by the time that you actually fight the Ancient, that's an enemy engagement. It doesn't even cost any action points. Don't cost any action points at all. So, though we had 5 there, and I was a bit worried, 5 would have been fine, because you just march in, we'd have necked the healing salve, got up to, like, 8 hit points. We'd have given away the necklace of wealth because we still had it then for the trap, and we'd have just got on with fighting him and everything would have been fine. But instead I went all the way around here and wasted a turn and a half pretty much. But you know, no big deal, and it's my first game. I didn't actually do anything wrong, it was just that my strategy and tactics were rubbish. So anyway, having gone through that, what we'll do now is we will get into the daylight phase. And here we are at the daylight phase. Do we have an enemy with us? No, we do not. We only have a stranger, so we are fine. We get all our action points back, even though we won't need them. So it's 5 there, and we need another 3 because we're back up to full health. So we're back up to full health. We've unveiled everything. We are absolutely fine to go. And we still have warm sunshine. So for our first action point, it won't cost an action point. We're just going to move. And yes, we are going to move to Barrow Moor. Oh, I'll tell you one thing I forgot to do. We should have took... We're not hidden, obviously. So we move into here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset everything up and make it just a lot easier to see, because it's just going to be a fight to the death, so we don't need any of the rest of this. But just before we get into that, there are a few bits and bobs to do. So we've marched into here, and the first thing we have to do is sacrifice 1 item. So unfortunately, we're going to lose the healing salve straight away. So we got rid of that. Now the Marquis gains +1 maximum and current HP for each enemy and each enemy token in play. Well, there aren't any, so that's great. When a battle round starts, each hero loses 1 hit point. Well, it hasn't quite started yet, so we'll do that in a minute. Hit point damage stays on the Marquis of Pain after the battle. And if we get to the night phase, which we won't because it's just a battle to the death, when a mountain location falls into gloom, place 1 random plot card on it, and the Marquis of Pain would heal a hit point. But we can forget about the night phase because we will have to kill him. It's a do or die mission. So we'll keep that down here. And so we've got rid of the item we needed to get rid of. And what I will do now is I will stop now and I will rearrange all this, just make it a lot easier for us to see the actual battle itself. So I will be back shortly. And here we are at the Barrow Moor. We've moved in and it's time for a battle. So I've got rid of everything else. We're not going to be moving away from here. It's do or die. We've already got rid of our item that we had to get rid of because of the trap. That's gone. We got rid of our health potion. Now the Marquis of Pain gains +1 and etc. for all the enemies on the board. Well, there aren't any other plot cards or minions, so that's good, so we don't have to add anything else to him. And when a battle round starts, each hero loses 1 hit point, so we go from 8 to 7 straight away because we are just about to start. The cards that I've got here, the repeat crossbow obviously because we're going to use that. We've got our health tokens, We've got our token for Cassandra herself, and we've also got her abilities. Now, the hunter ability isn't really going to come into play because we're not at a mountain location, but brave, marksman, and killer will. So they're all there. We've also got the illusionist and the healer. They're here, but they're not showing because they're not going to help in the fight. So we've got the totem finale that gave us 3 fight dice. We've also got 2 fight dice through being a warrior, and we have our human 3 hit dice. So that's going to give us a total of 9 altogether. 12 health points for the Marquis. He doesn't get any more. There are no enemies. There are no like outstanding plot cards, so that's good. And that is it. We are ready to go. Now, assaulting the ancient is a deed, so it's not even going to cost us an action point, which is why there are no action points here. Hence my foolishness last turn. So it's just a question of getting on with it. And the first thing we're going to do is we are going to veil our repeat crossbow, because we're going to hit him from range. So we get 9 dice, and we're looking for a good hit. Come on, let's go. And there we go, and that's rubbish. That is rubbish. That is 2 hits. But what we're going to do is we're going to veil, brave, and we can add 1 to each die. So the 6 is going to stay a 6. The 5 is going to go to a 6. That 6 is going to stay a 6. And these 3 4s are all going to become 5s. So that is 6 hits. Straight off. So boink, we'll get rid of that. But we haven't killed him. Oh no, we haven't. So that means he still gets a go. Because we didn't kill him, he will move in and he will hit us. So here we go. And he only gets 1. Ah, you're rubbish. So we go down an extra hit point, and that is it for the first round of combat. But we lose another one, because we lose 1 each round of combat. So that's pretty grim. But we get to go again. And we get to go again first, because we've got the repeat crossbow. So we're sort of moving away from him and firing again. Come on, better, better. Oh, rubbish again. How can you roll so many dice and just get 1 hit? That is crap. So, oh, I'm just going to take the 1. So, oh, that is rubbish rolling. So it's down to 5. I wanted at least a couple of 6s to use marksman. So, right, goes again. There's the Marquis. And of course he gets 2 hits now. So 1, 2. Oh, it's getting close. It's getting close. Because that's the end of the round, and we're starting a new round, and we're down to 2. So it is still close. Oh, I've got to remember, I do have a fate there, so get an extra success. Come on. That's the fella. So get a fate in as well, so that's 1. That'll put him down to 4. That will put him down to 3. That will put him down to 2. And that will put him down to 1. And we've got enough, because we've still got a 5 in there. And we didn't even have to use marksman. We could have used marksman if we wanted. Whew. So we managed to kill him. Woo! And we still have 2 health left. And that means we get 10 gold, which rolls off the board. So, brilliant. The Marquis of Pain has gone down. We have killed you. Ah. Okay, so there we go. Even though we were rolling 9 dice at a time, and we got to go first with the repeat crossbow, it still got us down to 2 health. So there you go. It'd have probably been a bit quicker if I'd known what I was doing. We probably could have done this last turn, and if I'd been fully on the ball with the game, I'd have probably even a couple of turns before that, I'd have probably been in a position to take the ancient one on. But I thoroughly enjoyed the game. It was brilliant. There's a lot of strategy in it. Okay, there's a bit of dice rolling, but I do enjoy a bit of dice rolling. And but it's not overfacing for anybody who really likes a tactical game. I think it's a fantastic game. I've really enjoyed it. And I mean, we only just got through there, and some of the other ancients are a lot more difficult than the Marquis of Pain. They've got a lot more hit points and they're a lot tougher. So I'm looking forward for when I play my next game. I'll move up one and attempt it solo again against another of the ancients. So looking forward to that. Yes, really good. And once you get everything, yeah, you know, it takes a bit of memory to work out what you can do, what you can't do, what order to do it in and everything. But once you've played a few games, you'll be into it. Yeah, I was picking it up as I was going along. And yeah, thanks to people like Nick and Scott and everybody who was like chiming in with where I was going wrong and stuff, you do pick it up fairly easy. And once you pick it up fairly easy, then it just opens up, you know, all the choices you've got, and the flexibility with where you can go with your character and what you can do and what you can try and achieve. So yes, really enjoyed it. And even at the end there, as I say, I thought we were going to breeze it, but we won with 2 health left in the end. Well, hopefully I did. Hopefully nobody's going to come on at the end of this video and say, no, did it wrong. Marquis won, tough. But I think we did it right. So, just says veil when the battle starts. So I think you get it all through the battle. So I still think we won. You know, even if we were, you know, rolling at the same time, I still think we would have won. Even if he gets 2 successes now, you still win, because he dies before you do. And he only got 1 success anyway, so we'd have won anyway. But I do think that the repeat crossbow does apply for the whole fight, I think. So, but as I say, even if it didn't, we still did it. So, woohoo! So, brilliant stuff. Righto! Well, I've got to get this packed away now, because as you know, there is a rather large game coming to the table very soon, and I'm going to have to sort something out in order to get it on the table. Yes, I'm going to be doing Arkham Horror all in. So 3 expansion boards, 8 investigators, the base board. So I've got to fit that in as well, don't forget that. And yes, we're going to be playing against Azathoth. We're going to be doing one of Kung Fro's scenarios, the last one, the end of everything. So really looking forward to that, even though it'll probably frazzle me just before Christmas. So yes, have to get rid of all this, have to sort all the rest out. But as I say, had a fantastic time playing this game. Tristan, it's a great game. Looking forward to my next playthrough of it. It's going to be really funky. Okay, so that is it for episode 12 and this playthrough of Gloom of Kilforth against the Marquis of Pain. I hope you enjoyed it, and yes, if I made any errors, please note them and let me know. There's not much you can do about it now because it's the end of the game, but at least anybody watching in the future will be able to pick up on them, so thank you for that. Thanks for all the subscriptions, thanks for all the views, thanks for all the likes and the dislikes. Thank you very much for all the help and support. Anybody who's been across to Board Game Links to watch the videos over there, thank you so much. And to anybody who's gone across to BGG to mark up the vids there, like them, or drop me some geek gold or some comments or whatever, thank you so much. Okay, so that is the end of Gloom of Kilforth. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. And I will see you next time. Toodaloo.